Ooh, yeah, I'm pretty much in there. Hello, ladies and gents. I'm the Rev, and this is Indie Contact, my show about all kinds of indie games and stuff that's going around. And we're going to be doing some different things with this show. One thing we're going to be doing, of course, is talking about cool games. I've got Starpoint Gemini Warlords. Today, we're going to take and run some side missions. Now, normally, I check Steam and the 30 to 40 some odd games I follow, I didn't see any real big updates coming in, but as updates do come in, we will put that as part of the show. Like tomorrow, for instance, on Tuesday, I'm sure there'll be some sort of updates. So, of course, as we're going through and we're playing all these games, I'll keep you guys as updated as I can, with anything cool in the indie scene. So today, Starpoint Gemini Warlords. See here, I got my big old nasty battleship. Decked it out, painted it. It's the one that I used in my Conquests series. And you can go check my playlists for Starpoint Gemini Warlords. And I have update videos as well as the strategy guide. That's what I called it. Yeah. So, first things first. I thought today we'd do side missions, because that's not something I focused a whole lot on, but there are a lot of really fun side missions. They've really changed them around and brought them up. You guys see here, this is our basic board. Anytime you go to a planet or station, this is pretty much what will pop up. Shipyard might not be there, because they may not have ships for sale, but I'm back in the old home system, so there's plenty. Let's see, and we are rocking all the way down here. No, not. We're rocking a different one. Let's see which one. See, I did like that one though. That was a cool one compared to the one we're currently rolling. Ooh, kind of blows it out of the water, doesn't it? Let's check the systems. See, 5 turrets to 5 turrets. 5 and 5. Yep. Interesting. But it's a touch more powerful. But that's what the ship looks like when it's not painted. Alrighty, so dry dock, which is the other thing, and they put this in their last update. They went in and they added a bunch of various, and I talk about this in my strategy guide. I go into a little bit more in-depth detail, but basically they went through and they started putting in various types of buffs that you can use. So everything from repairing your ship, your shields, defense field, all kinds of stuff. Scavenger swarm, that's for derelict ships, so you can hopefully get some good weaponry off. And every once in a while I'll get something good. Got our damage amplifier, which of course just buffs all your weapons as you go in and you get nasty. And biometric shield, unwanted incursions via the transporter. Alright, and I don't really think I need anything out of here. I think I got plenty of everything. Of course, we've got a garage. And one of the things I did want to mention is Starpoint Gemini 2, which is the game previous to this, had a huge mod scene. Well, you can't see the picture because it's not there, but maybe we'll fly something like that in an episode to come up. Still can't see it. Only problem with this mod is it's got only one weapon with 5 turrets, and then only one of the heavy weapons. So that's the only drawback. Now, this is a previous ship that I was rocking and rolling. And it's, nowhere near the beefiness of what I had before. Or what I'm currently rolling, I should say. So if we pull statistics, you can see it's only got a 1500 hull, but then it's only a destroyer. It's not a battleship. So, but the whole cargo, troopers. Now, troopers, they haven't implemented these yet, but they will, and that is one of the best ways to make money is to capture a ship then sell it. That beginning game, Starpoint Gemini 2, That was one of the best ways to make money in the game. Hopefully you're going to have something like that in this one. I would assume so. I mean, why put the troopers in otherwise? And of course, if you have any questions, you can always go hit them up on the forums, or you can throw questions here on the live stream or on the video after it's posted, and I'll do my best to answer. I don't know everything, but I do know a sizable chunk, at least with this game. So, jobs board. Alrighty, so these are the side missions, the jobs board. And when you first start out, at least from what I was doing, I always found that the delivery missions were the easiest, but the timed delivery missions always paid the best. So we'll do one of those first. Ooh, it says level 31. And that's all you got to do. Alright, so you can see up top there, we got 4 minutes. And this is our little quick little hub menu where you can jump around and do things.
Engaging sublight.
There we go, and we'll pull out so we can actually see what's going on. There we go. So it's not that far, and these are usually pretty quick and easy. Like I said, when I first started out, these are the mission. This specific mission is the one I ran the most. It's easy money. Oh, speaking of fleets, since it's bringing it up, how are we doing? Oh, I've got all my fleets on stuff. But as you can see, these little missions pop up right here. Civilian tasks. It's an easy way for you to make more of your resources, so then you can add on to your headquarters. So, let's take a quick look. Now, this is how you build your ships, right? And as long as you've got the supplies, you can build them. You have to research the ships first, and that would be in research. So, when you go in there, and it says chassis, and you just have to pay to have each one of these unlocked. Then, you can, of course, go into the refit. This is where all of our weapons and special buffs for our ship that we're flying, and infrastructure. So these are like all of these things that we have out and about that are floating around, that are gathering things. These all buff and increase the rate with which you get these, so that you can then spend your resources. And then of course civilian fleet, that's the one we get 5 to begin with, and then we can just give them things and buff them as we go, depending on what you want to do. Now, one thing I would recommend, and I kind of did this late in my guide, but the NX Scout Scanner, that will tell you the size of the fleets that you're going to be running into. And it's very important, so that way you can plan and you can build your own fleets accordingly when you want to dominate everything, which is fun. Alrighty, and then we've got, of course, construction. Our little area thing here, our space station. So, garage ship slots, depending on how many ships you want to buy, you can pump those in there. And then our tactical ops, fleet power. Now, the way fleet is done is all ships have a certain amount of numbers or value points, and you start with 25,000. You can go to 3,000. I assume you can go even higher than that. I don't know. My fleets, I haven't had to build anything that big yet, so we'll see. But you know, this is when you're going to need that as you get deeper in, and you're controlling, you know, half the map, and you've got multiple fleets. I mean, it's going to be quite the fun as they put the trade and some of the other fun things in here. Yet they haven't yet. Of course, it's early access. Do keep that in mind. All right, so mining ops, and this just increases how fast you get your ore. And oh, actually that has gas and ore, and this one is the materials, which is this guy right here, which is the one I'm always short on. And research and development. So currently the once you unlock the first module, it gives you everything. I don't know if they're going to do another full set on top of that. Right now, you know, that's pretty spendy materials, and all it does is gives you a reduction in how long it takes to research things, because it does take time to research things. Alrighty, so the next one, come on, Trade center. Haven't put it in yet. This is the one I'm waiting for. That'll be a big one. Production plant. Same thing. Handles the production of all equipment and weapons. So I would assume it would make things cheaper for us, maybe. Or we can put them then on our fleets, which would be even better. And did it logistics. Works well. It makes it so you can go from 5 to 7 fleets. And as you saw here, I'll show you guys again. And then, of course, back to the main module. And there are 3 tiers of that. So, real quick, these are our mining operations. Again, that does the ore. Oh, let's see. Up. There's the gas. And materials. Oh, and up there's one. And these are the materials. And as you can see, you can upgrade them. I haven't just gone through and done that yet just because I haven't had time. So civilian fleets is the other thing we were just talking about. You can move to 7 instead of 5 fleets. So what that does is it increases your amount of materials that you can bring in because you're constantly sending things on fleets. Or constantly sending fleets out. And the more you do that, the more you keep up on it, the faster your materials and such will grow. And I think that is a quick little run and gun here. We got our records. Darth Badass. Again, this is just a real simple mod. All it does is change the pictures. The reputation system is in full force, as you can see here. Blue is neutral. Green is they love me. Red is they hate me. Yep. And our ship. So let's give you the idea. We got the Severance 2 railguns. This bad boy's got a cloak as well as a hangar, which makes things so much more easier. And then this is where you set up your equipment. If you have any extra stuff, you just mount and unmount it. And I have I have no idea. Oh, this would be what I'm delivering. And skills and perks real quick. These are the little hub here on the closer to the center. And these are things for up close and personal fighting. And then we've got familiarity with various ships, weapons, governing personnel, engineering, and warfare. And you know, some of them you can use, some of them you can't. You've got to have those perk points though. And you get that, of course, by just running missions. So, all right, I was hoping I didn't talk too long and our little time there get messed up.
Cloaking system initiated.
See, and that's what the cloak looks like. Kind of works. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't.
One of our fleets have finished their job.
And we go back to our menu. So when you're doing these missions, all you have to do is simply hit transport.
Mission completed, but there is always more work to be done.
Ba-bum. Almost made a cool 500,000. All right. So where did it put us? All right. So we'll just head on back there.
Course set.
Aye.
Engaging sublight.
There we go. And some of the other fun things you can do is you can have your fleet fly around with you if you want. That's one thing I didn't talk about. Where's my fleet? Oh, my fleet is way down here. What are you guys doing? Still doesn't do that, huh? I thought I had those worked out. Oh, well. It's just 2 and 2, right? A couple of frigates. So we'll send them to us. No idea how long that's going to take. They do take a little bit. They got to fly to you. They used to instantaneously jump, but we can't have that.
Fehana thanks you for your service.
Ah, she looks so nice, doesn't she? And if you do want to check her out here, let's see. Come on. There we go. You can zoom in, you can zoom out. Look at your ship from all angles. I didn't paint the underside of it just because I didn't feel like it. As you can see, that way you can deck your ships out as much as you want. Hopefully, with this much customization that they can do, hopefully they're going to make it so that you can just have gray ships, because the ships that aren't painted are the ones I think that look the best, because then you can do all kinds of cool stuff. When they paint them, makes it a little more difficult. At the same time, I understand why they want to paint them, because they're part of various fleets that you know, everybody's got their own kind of fleet, their own kind of style, own kind of ship. But, you know, what can you do? One of the pain in the butts of being a dev. So we'll go back. Let's see, trader. I don't think, nope, we didn't get anything in trader. Jobs board. All right, and you got an installation assault, and that's a big nasty one. Now there's two types. This $2 million one, this is the kind of one you want to take with your fleet, because otherwise you're going to get overwhelmed. We'll take this smaller guy on, unless there's an easier one. Now, installation. Okay, so we'll take this one on.
Good luck.
Oh, I don't think I'm going to need a whole lot of luck. All right, where is it? You can see our little arrow. Okay, and go to.
Initiating sublight.
And they have a complete and fully customizable keyboard. So you can do all kinds of different things on your keyboard if you want. They also are working on the gamepads, so you know, like an Xbox controller. I know that they moved Starpoint Gemini 2 was on, I think, the Xbox. Oh, here we go. So this is I'm going to show you guys a real fast and dirty way. So what you do is you hope that it stops when you want it to. There we go. So we're cloaked. We're right next to the installation. Say it. Take a quick look where my guys have they moved. Oh, jeez, that's as far as he's gotten. That's okay. That's okay. So, sitting here cloaked. What do we do? Well, first things first, you want to make sure that you position yourself in a good position. So you always want things above you if at all possible, because that's where you're going to have the best firing arc. Yay! But you're going to have the best firing arc here if it's above you. You'll be able to use everything. Now, this is one thing I hope that they do, and that is normally in Starpoint Gemini 2, you could toggle on and off our little display here, and you could keep it on the whole time you wanted it, or turn it off if you wanted to. I hope that they make that a feature again, because I like fighting with this, because it tells me exactly how and where my shields are getting lit up. And you guys will see that, because we're gonna kick the crap out of everything. So let us have some fun. So cloaked underneath it, it's the installation assault that is half to a third less than the really expensive ones, because those you want to do with fleets. But do.
Roger that. Commencing automated firing sequence.
Uh-oh. Maybe that helps. Whee! Wow, this is taking forever. So what you can do is, of course, launch our fighters. And our fighter squadron probably is going to, yeah, it's kind of going around aimlessly for some reason. Sometimes you just got to figure out where that sweet spot is. There it is. I just had to find the right spot. There we go.
Our troubles will surely pay off.
Alright, so now, every time you do the installation thing, there should be a group coming after us somewhere. But it just looks like we have these little doohickeys to kill.
Starboard shield is at half capacity.
Oh, shush. They're fine. We'll just go to center here. It'll buff right back up. So we'll head on over here to this guy real quick. I'll show you guys what the defense platforms look like. There we go. So that's what they look like. And you don't get anything for blowing them up currently, but it's all good. But that's the easy one for the defense installation. And we got our money and everything else, so we'll just go back.
Acquiring new coordinates.
And things, of course, to keep in mind over here. This is our power to engines, power to weapons, power to shields. You can see we're at 59, and we're slowly getting there. This will definitely affect
You'll always have a home in Fehana, Captain.
this will affect how fast that you go. There we go. Bring my fires back on board. Oh, I need to edit the scene a touch here. Hold on one second here, folks. Oh, why does it have to be difficult? You know, you can never win sometimes. There we go. I did not realize that it had the bottom up there in my little bar. I don't think you guys want to watch it. Look at that crap. All right, so it did say we picked up something. We'll hit our dry dock here. You rearm and repair your hull. I think we need, equipment-wise, we're good on everything. Let's see. Trader. Ooh, I got some energy cells. Now, known prices. This is part of the way that they do the current trade, and it's going to be greatly expanded upon, but known prices means when you hit that, it's going to go where they're the most, I think the highest cost, right? So you can make the best profit. So, you know, you want to buy low, sell high kind of thing. But we'll just sell these right here. I don't really care. Right. And we are good otherwise, I think. So, what else do we want to do here? Convoy raid. Those are fun. There's another one of those installation assaults. Those are escorts are a pain in the butt. Search and destroy. And the only problem with search and destroy, you do just that. You search and you destroy. I mean, you got to find them. So, although this one we might be, you know what? Let's give this one a shot because it gives us a specific guy. The ones that are hard,
Captain, may we see each other soon.
that I find difficult to do because you just have to do a lot of searching, is they'll say, hey, we want you to check out this area and clear it. Okay, you know,
Initiating sublight.
and usually that's okay. Oh, hey, look, they almost have caught up to us. So let us send our fleets back out. And I need a single here. Oh, very good. So another way you can tell who likes and who hates you. Green dudes love me. These guys are neutral. These hate me. We're getting there. All right. Let's see. There we go. Okay, there we go. Make sure that our shields are still up. Okay, where is he? Okay, here we go. There's nothing here, Captain. Ah, dang it. Can't be far. Fire up the long-range scanners. Vessel, proceed to the waypoint. Let's do it. Okay, where is it? Oh, and it's moving, which is always good because that means that's them.
Engage sublight.
So now we are hooked up. We're going to come after this SOB. Let's hope he doesn't have a bigger ship than I have. Might have a little, you know, envy going on. Uh-oh. Alright, how many waypoints do we get it? Nope. Alright, so we'll pull out a little further here. That way it'll give me a little bit more time to react. And
Engaging sublight.
jump back into sublight. Oh, there he is.
Engaging automated protocol.
Ooh, he's
All weapons.
a lot bigger than me. Oh, crap. Let's blow him to hell. Now, my ship is pretty freaking buffed. So, oh, dang it. He's too close. Let me pull out a little from him. If you're too close, you can't use your weapons. But what I can show you is... Yes, you are.
Destroyed.
Whoo! So this is when you would throw one of your swarms at it. We'll see if we'll get anything off of it. Always fun and exciting. You never know what you might get. Or you can just shoot it. You won't get as many materials, but you still get stuff, which is pretty cool. Alright. So let's see. Let's see. 7 in our cargo. Ah, more energy cells. And we didn't get any systems. Ah, that sucks. How about equipment? No. Oh, well. What can you do? Let's see, where are we at? Oh, we were at Power Station. You know what? We're going to go hit Concordia.
Setting course.
And, of course,
Engage sublight.
because this is a 360-degree game kind of thing, 3D,
Adjusting ship rotation.
yeah, but it's not pointing the right direction now. Anyways, what that does is it puts everything on the same planetary. So let's try it again. No. It's easier when you're at a station. We're not that far, so. But if you are a game dev and you happen across this stream, please get in contact with my channel. I'm always looking for new stuff. Like I say, I'm here to support the indie community. That's what this show is going to be about. It's not just going to be space sim games. It's going to be all kinds of games. If you go to my Patreon and you want to know the list of games, you know, there's 30 some odd games and it's ever expanding, and I keep that updated. So if you folks want to become a part of that, I greatly appreciate it.
May your battles be short and
So there we go. Oh, that's why I was acting that way. So there we go. Here is our beautiful station. You can see, and yes, as you go and you do the modules, they will.
Adjusting ship rotation.
Hey, there we go. Now we're getting somewhere. All right. So there we go. So as you do build the modules, they do pop up here. So you noticed that I hadn't done anything on that third tier, and they're empty. But all the other guys here are all done. So let's go home, because this is our home. This is your station, your command center. Neophyte. I don't know what neophyte is. Whew. And here is where you get everything. So of course we've construction, shipbuilding, trader. Sell that. Dry dock. Always a good idea. You know, every time you go in, always hit your dry dock. Always make sure that you got everything that you need. Shipyard, and here are a whole bunch more of the ships. Now this will change when the game launches. Normally what they do is they all the ships go to their areas. So if it is like the ship I have right here, this one, it's a Concord ship, so you'll be able to get it. But let's see, Gemini Space Engineering. You know, some of these are going to be multi-op industries. They're going to be in other parts of the map, so you have to go to them. At least that's what they did with Starpoint. We'll see if they do that here. Let's see. I showed you guys that. Skills, perks, menu, personal log. Personal log is where all of the missions are that you've run, and as you can see, installation, assault, and trade deliveries. Those are my bread and butter. My bread and butter. Now there's another one that's nice and safe that you can do in case you don't have a real powerful ship, and we'll see if they've got any of those. And they don't. Okay, so let's do the maintenance one here. These are usually safe. What they used to do in the old game is every once in a while you would have a ship just pop in on you out of nowhere. Oh crap, what do I do? So that's always fun. Now, has our fleet gotten close to us yet? No. They're still trying. They're still trying, man. Okay, now my fleets are out. All right. But these aren't too terribly difficult. And again, you know, the graphics are getting better and better. They're bringing things up. They're going to be putting in so many things. So do keep in mind, if you pick this game up, it is early access. And so it's not feature complete by any way, shape, or form. Whoop. Okay, so you want to make sure you are nice and close. And you see a little repair icon. See if it works. It should. You can see 9%, 21%. That's good. This is one of the missions I wasn't real sure about. I've had some problems with it in the past, but looks like they fixed it. Again, these guys are right on it. Little Green Men Games are fantastic devs. They really do show how it should be done, in my opinion. When it comes to early access, you know, they do a great job. So, all right, and I can't wait. They're supposed to be getting their own music. They have, woohoo! And there we go, easy peasy. Ooh, it has its own little noise. You guys should be able to hear that. So, if you want to tune into the chats, my goal is to shoot for about 1 o'clock Monday through Friday, barring
Affirmative. Changing course.
fun things like doctor's appointments,
Initiating
family
satellite.
engagements, and in general, what we're going to do is that's what we're going to shoot for. And sometimes I might play a game for a whole week. I'm trying to get my hands every day I go in and I try and find a new press copy. So you never know what's going to show up. It could be various different things, but look at my channel, you know, like, favorite, subscribe, check out the channel. Oh, gee, I think I got 1,300 videos on it now. So there might be something there you might enjoy. And then I figured, you know, I really want to get into the indie community more. I've done a lot of support on my channel as is, but I think live streaming's definitely a good way to help with
Welcome to
that.
Concordia.
By the way, the N key stops you dead. And I kind of need that because I run into things a lot. There we go. But yeah, that's the current plan. Is I got a list of 30 to 40 some odd games that I follow. And of course, anything new that's coming up. There's a game called Pamela that's coming up. I can't wait to get my hands on. That should be popping, I think, on the 9th is when it goes live. I think. But again, you know, that's the whole point of the streams. It's not just to focus on one game, but talk about all the games that are currently out. So if you want to hit the stream, like I said, 1 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. I live on the west coast of the United States. And we had snow this morning. Last month they said no more snow. And I had snow when I got it this morning. Didn't stick, but still. Really? Snow? This time of the year? We shouldn't be getting snow. I don't think, but you never know. You never know. Okay, so jobs board. Oh, there it is. Salvage. Now this is another one that you can do. And it's
We bid you farewell.
very easy. Usually there isn't any combat involved. That's kind of what I'm trying to show you guys, are ways to, you know, make easy money when you don't have the best ships.
HQ sends word that one of our fleets have finished their task.
Because, you know, if you run
Initiating sublight.
10, 15 of these missions, and what I like to do is I go back and forth between Concord, the planet, and our space station, and I go back and forth, run these missions. You can crank and make some serious dough pretty quick. So, you know, it's not anything too difficult. Because that tends to be one of the biggest problems, and I saw with Starpoint Gemini 2, was that everybody was always wanting to know everybody was always wanting to know, what's the fastest way to make money? You want to do that. Okay, so what we're looking for here is, you see all the little dots around us? And you have to be within, I think, 3,500. And if you guys remember, I already used one of these. I had 9. It just gave me one. And when you're done with the mission, it lets you keep that one. So an additional bonus to the missions is you get 1 swarm. And I think they're, at least they were 5Gs in the old games. Oh. But so while you're sitting out here, and it's usually not the first one, but if you keep your little eyes right there we go. Nope, see, item not found. Next target marked. And how far is that next target? Ooh, right on the edge. Also, you'll be able to see this little highlight if you can use it. It won't highlight it if you can't. If you go over, I think, 3,500 meters. But that's when they decide if how and what they're going to be doing with distance in this game. Because the game appears right now, if you look at it, compared to Starpoint Gemini 2, it kind of appears like it's not as big. It's actually bigger. It's just, if you wanted to do the map the same way, you know, in proportions to the Starpoint Gemini 2, that map would be huge. I mean, it would take up so much space and probably rendering power, and there's other stuff you can do. So that's 38. See, and now there we go, equipment disabled, out of range. So we'll just do this. I'll fly towards it. There we go. It didn't take long. And this is one of the easier ones to run. I do enjoy it. So, because I don't want to sit here and just plug the whole time, I'm going to be picking certain parts of games to talk about, or beginning of games, and to finish, talking about what the streams are going to be like. Oh, item still not found. Come on. Oh, come on. You can do it. There we go. Oh, shoot. There we go. The streams, since I'm going to be doing them 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, if I can again. You never know with family, and that's the plan right now. They're only going to be an hour long, so make sure you are here. Hey, how's it going there, George?
Our employer's been notified. Credits have been transferred.
Oh, ooh, I didn't know I was that close. Cool. Skills and perks. All right, so we got 2 unused perks. And let's see, I can ram, which is you run your ship into other ships. Gravity pulls 4. Ooh. Now the shockwave, that's the only one that you don't actually upgrade. It just unlocks as you get to various levels. And ships, weapons. What's field logistics? See, that one helps you build your structures faster. I think we'll do that. There we go. Just because I'm at the point in the game now where I'm building up my fleet, making it bigger and bigger, making all of my these things. Man, that's expensive to upgrade these guys. But that's what you got to do. And of course, we've got guard posts we can upgrade as well. And when you do that, it puts a couple of guys there because you will have random fleets coming in trying to take your stuff. Ooh, like this guy right here. He might come and try and attack that post, my outpost there. I've actually had them do that a couple of times. So, I should probably do that. There. All right, so it does take a little bit for the construction to go through. And I don't remember the other one that I did. All right, so now we head back to our station. Anyways, like I was saying, the whole point of a little show Indie Contact here is to, throw a bunch of different games at you guys, because they said, what, 40% of the catalog on Steam appeared in 2016 alone, and I've been watching. There's a crap ton of games coming out, so that's what this show is all about.
Concordia reads you. Fly safe and fly swift.
Woohoo!
Aligning ship to plane.
Whew. I found whenever the screen spins like that in Space Sim games, if you keep your eye on that ship in the center, it'll help if you start getting a little wobbly with stuff. So there we go. All right. So we did a fast and dirty everything here, trying to show all kinds of different stuff here with the Starpoint Gemini Warlords. Now, things I know that they are working on, again, we've got trade coming up. The story, and there will be a story. That won't come out until they're ready to release the game, so you guys can stop bugging them on the forums. Where's the story? You're not going to see it until it comes out. And they shouldn't. They need to have all the features in the game before they start putting in story elements, in my opinion. It worked great for Starpoint Gemini 2. It'll work great for this. Of course, I'll do a playthrough once they do that, along with more guides to show you guys how to build the biggest, nastiest fleets and such that you can. As always, I'd like to thank you for watching today. Like I say, we're going to go anywhere from a half hour to an hour. Streams Monday through Friday, shooting for about 1 o'clock on Pacific Standard Time. And if you want to see what kind of games could be coming up again on my Patreon. It's only $1. It's cheap. And you can help me decide a few things. Also, if you've been following my channel for a while, you look down in the description, you'll see there's a link to shirts. Yes, I designed a few shirts, so you might want to check those out. I'm wearing one, although, I mean, you can't really see it. I bought one to make sure, and there's the first shirt that I got. It says, keep your heads down and your guns up, which I usually say at the end of my videos. That one's a little more expensive just because their shirt quality. So I've been going through looking at a bunch of things. I try to get some ones in there as cheap as possible. As always, I have a Patreon, like I said. That, and then, so, you know, anyway, you guys want to help support my channel, I appreciate it. But I thought that, you know, I have so many different games, and I keep getting so many, I almost can't keep up with them. So this is a good way to really talk about a lot of different games. So please like, favorite, and subscribe. Check this game out. Again, it is on Steam, early access. Wow. I can only talk for so long, seems like. It's on Steam's early access, Starpoint Gemini Warlords, or you can check out Starpoint Gemini 2. And if you do, I have a full set of guides for that. It is, wow, they put in a massive amount of free content too. So, like I said, Little Green Men Games, fantastic developer. Give them a shot. If anything, like I said, check out Starpoint Gemini 2. That's a cool game. It'll also help you with Warlords just because all of the various, a good portion of the controls, the UI is a little different, but most of the controls are the same. So it's a real easy transition over. At least me and some of the other guys I know that play this all agree on that point. So please keep your heads down, your guns up. See you guys tomorrow at 1. And I'll see you also real damn soon.